Hi, welcome to Common Computer Private Limited e-learning program of Azure Public Cloud Training. Myself, Ilan Cherian, Technical Director at Common Computer Private Limited. In this video, we'll discuss about Azure Partial. So we all know that Azure Partial is a set of commandlets for managing Azure resources directly from Azure PowerShell command line. And Azure PowerShell is basically designed to make it easy to learn and get started with, but provides powerful features for automation. PowerShell is written on .NET Standard, so Azure PowerShell works with PowerShell 5.1 or higher versions for Windows computer, and if it is a Mac or Linux computer, so it requires PowerShell 6.x or higher version. And Azure has a older version commandlets are called as Azure RM commandlets, that is Azure Resource Manager commandlets, and the new version is called as Azure AZ commandlets. So now we'll be getting into the demonstration of Azure AZ commandlets. So initially we'll start with installing the Azure AZ module. So open PowerShell as administrator. So for installing the um, Azure AZ module, you can use the command um, install hyphen AZ, sorry, hyphen module space AZ space hyphen allow global space scope and space. If you want to um, allow this module for all users, you can give all users, or else if you want to allow access, you want to allow this Azure AZ module only for the current user, you can use current user instead of all user, then hyphen force, and that's it. So when you press enter, it is okay. I'm just there is some mistake in my command. Yeah, it's all users. So now Azure AZ module will get installed. It will take some time to complete the installation, and initially it will also give you a warning message that the sources are getting installed from a untrusted source. But still, you can continue. Just will wait for a few minutes. Since in this machine already Azure AZ module has been installed, so it will not take much time. So if it is the first time you're installing Azure AZ module, it will take around 3 to 5 minutes or 7 minutes to complete based on your internet's performance, so that the time taken may vary. So the installation has been started. Again, it will take a few more minutes to complete. So the installation is completed. So now we can also import the Azure AZ module. So for that, use the command import hyphen module space AZ. So this will import the Azure AZ module. Done. So now we can verify the installed module version, so that you can use the command get hyphen installed module space az hyphen all versions, and we can also use pipe symbol select name comma version. So this will list out only the version name. So it is running with 3.8.0, and also we can see the partial version by using this command dollar ps version table dot ps version. So here you can see the major version is 5, the minor version is 1. It means that the partial version is 5.1. So this is the minimum required PowerShell version for Azure AZ. So from here we'll start working on the Azure commandlets. So for working on your Azure account, initially you need to log on to the to say Azure account. So for logging on to the Azure account, we can use the command connect hyphen AZ account. So when you press enter, it will ask for the credential. So the credential will be asked in a separate browser console. Here you can use your Azure account credentials. And give the password. So it will take a few minutes, or not few minutes, few seconds. So now it is connected. You can see here it is connected to ilan.lab@outlook.com, and the subscription is free trial. If you want to list all the subscriptions which is available in your account, so you can use the command get hyphen az subscription. So this will list out all the subscriptions available. If in case if you have multiple subscription, so before creating the resource or before managing the resource, so you need to connect to the respective uh, subscription, and this is the subscription ID, and using this subscription ID you can connect to the respective subscription. So for that, first we need to set the context. So to set the context, use this dollar symbol and context. Sorry, context. I'm sorry. Context equal to, not hyphen, it's equal to, and then get hyphen AZ subscription, and then followed by hyphen subscription ID space and the subscription ID. So this is the subscription ID. I'm using that. So when you press enter, so now the subscription will get connected. After that, you can use this. You can use the command let's to manage the resources of this subscription, and then we need to set the AZ context. So use the command set. I'm sorry. So set hyphen AZ context and then space dollar context. So now the subscription is attached to this particular that is the session is connected to this subscription. So from here on, whatever the commands you execute, so that will be executed on this subscription. So for example, if you want to create a new resource group, so here you can use the command new hyphen az resource group. You can type the few letters and then you can use tab so that you can get the rest of the commands. So as a new resource group and hyphen name, give any name for the resource group. Say I just give the name RG01 and then space in which location you want to create this resource group. I want to create in East US. Then press enter. So now a resource group will be created in this location. So you can see the provisioning status succeeded. And also if you want to list out what are all the resource groups available in that particular subscription, so that you can use the command get hyphen resource get hyphen I'm sorry az resource group. So get hyphen az resource group. So this will list out all the resource groups available in that particular subscription. So we have three resource groups available. Uh, if this view is not comfortable for you, if you want to see in a table view, you can also change the view using a pipe symbol format. I'm sorry, format hyphen table. So this will list all the resource groups in the table. Or again, if you want to see the list view, you can use this command get hyphen az resource group. Okay, or if you want to see a wide view, you can use the command format hyphen wide. So this will give you a wide view. So here you can see it is just listing only the resource group's name so that it will be easy for you to view. If there is a hundreds of resource groups, so this is a command which can give you the clear and crispy information about the resource groups. And even if you want to export in a CSV, you can also use the command CSV. So this will export the command, not the format CSV, export CSV. So using this command, you can export. And even if you want to see the pass-through view, uh, for that we can use out hyphen grid view hyphen pass-through. So this will show you the subscriptions, sorry, that is the resource groups in a elevated pass-through window. So that from here you can select whichever the resource group you want, or else if you want to uh, identify or select the resource group based on the locations, so that we can also use this command. Select resource group name, comma location. So this will list out the resource groups and its locations. So in case if you have resource groups in multiple locations, so this is the command which will list all the resource groups based on the locations. And even you can also find resource groups of a particular location also. Say like this, where hyphen object and open flower bracket space dollar underscore dot location and hyphen eq is equal to, and you can define the location like this, east US, and then close the flower bracket, then press enter. So this will show you the resource groups which belongs to east US alone. And even if I want to for example, if I want to find some other location, central US. So right now I don't have any resource at central US. So since there is no resources, so it is just giving the blank output. So instead, I want to also see the resource groups of a particular location. In that case, I can use again select space. So uh, location. So you can use these commands as finest as you want, so that you can get the result as crispy you want. So it's all how you use these commands and how you use the query for your convenience. So that's up to you. So this is how you can use the command. Okay. So here, I think you need to practice more on this so that you can make yourself comfortable to view the resources and get the resources and sort the resources for your requirement. And finally, if you want to come out of this, that is, if you want to sign out this PowerShell, I can also use the command log out Azure AZ account. So this will log you out from the Azure account. So this is how you can manage the commandlets. You can use the commandlets in Azure PowerShell. The next video will discuss how to create the virtual machine using the PowerShell commandlets. Until then, bye bye.